The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of the DuBois Dream and the Premier Basketball League. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of the DuBois Dream and the Premier Basketball League is hereby prohibited. Season 5 of DuBois Dream Basketball, just moments away, and we are live. DuBois Dream Live. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome into Season 5 of DuBois Dream Basketball as the 2021 Premier Basketball League season is about to get underway at the Erie Bank Sports Park in Erie, Pennsylvania, with the first of two PBL showcases to kick off the season. I'm James Witherite, your commentator for the 2021 DuBois Dream season, and together we'll be watching from afar as we're broadcasting live from the 412 Communications headquarters in Delaware. But the roots close to home in Western Pennsylvania, they're mighty hard to shake. We'll be bringing you DuBois Dream Basketball all through the course of the season. 2 games today. First, the Dream will take on Toledo Glass City, followed by a 2:30 matchup against the Rock City Ravens. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but right now we'll take you inside the Erie Bank Sports Park. There we go. A little bit of a hiccup getting the video in, but we're good to go now as we see warm-ups in their conclusion prior to the season opener for the Dream taking on Toledo Glass City. Of course, Albert Varichello III, owner / shooting guard, small forward. We can expect to see him quite a bit around the perimeter. Newcomer for DuBois this year, Tony Acri, played last year in the UK. He'll wear 44 for DuBois, clad in their Dub City jerseys. The gray kits this afternoon. They'll be the visiting team. Trey Logan, Corey Huff, and Cody Peters will round out the starting 5 for the Dream. On the Toledo side, Trey Howard, Clemmy Owens, Caleb Vaughn, Catwan Singleton, and Jonathan Brown will be the starting 5. Toledo, the home team for this game, clad in head-to-toe white. With the showcase to start the season, game format a little bit compressed, as it were. Rather than the standard 12-minute quarters, they'll play 4 9-minute quarters, modified NBA rules. 24-second shot clock is in effect. For all Premier Basketball League competition. If you haven't already done so, be sure to follow the DuBois Dream online at DuBoisDream.com. And follow them on Facebook and Twitter as well at DuBois Dream. This game and all DuBois Dream games will stream on YouTube. Head to the DuBois Dream YouTube page to watch this game and all others through the course of the season. The officials right now, as you can see, providing both benches with updates on protocol for the afternoon. As we understand it here, clock stops in the last minute of each quarter after a made basket. So something we're not used to seeing in the scholastic or the collegiate game. You see the dash 3-point line above the perimeter. That's what we'll use. And thanks to the camera work of our field producer, Young Lee, we're effectively sitting courtside for this game, so couldn't ask for a better seat. Caleb Vaughn pulling up for three on the last of the warm-ups. So it will be Vaughn, Singleton, Jonathan Brown, Trey Howard, and Clemmy Owens. The five for the Toledo Glass City Basketball Club, who will get things going here this afternoon. DuBois Dream Basketball Season 5, brought to you by Penn Highlands Healthcare, title sponsor of Dream Basketball here for this 5th season of action. And we're just moments away from the start of the 2021 Premier Basketball League season. Again, we are effectively courtside. And it appears we're just about ready to go. In for the opening tip for Toledo, Jonathan Brown. And it will be Trey Logan for the DuBois Dream. We are set to go from the Erie Bank Sports Park. Toledo in white, DuBois in gray. And DuBois Dream Season 5 is underway. Toledo wins the opening tip. Howard across to Catwan Singleton. Worked into the low post. Turning with the jumper was Jonathan Brown. That off the rim. DuBois up with the board. AV3. Leading DuBois' first attack. Mishandled pass. Toledo back on the offensive. Kicked out by Singleton to Howard. Across to the left wing. Shot for three from Clemmy Owens. Off the rim. DuBois brings down the board, and here they come again. Scoreless to the first 45 seconds of this contest. Varichello. Throws a pass to his left, which ends up out of bounds. Toledo ball. 53 seconds have gone by. There is no score. Brown, top of the key. Howard. Fadeaway jumper from Vaughn bounces off the back of the rim. This is Cody Peters for the Dream. Trying to generate time and space. Forced to pivot. Up high to AV3. For three! No, sir! Got a bad bounce on that one from 26 feet. Howard rushes back the other direction. Toledo on the attack. Ball out of bounds. And it is a Dream ball with 7:25 to go in this first of 4 9-minute quarters. Both teams in the feeling out period in this neutral site event. If past performances are any indication, they'll pick up the pace here pretty quickly. Turnover, back the other way is Howard. He goes up for the layup. There it is. And the first points of the afternoon, the first points of the season, go to Toledo Glass City. As Howard on that 2-on-1 odd man rush is able to connect. Dream counter, Tony Ackrey. And one. as Matt Velazquez is assessed. A personal foul. Acri unable to convert on the foul shot. Brought in by Howard, and he'll go to the line. No, he won't. That's ruled a non-shooting foul. Six and a half to go here in the first quarter. Good motion around the perimeter from Toledo. Ball stolen by Huff. AV3. Back to Huff, working the top of the arc. Vericello faked the shot. Was able to draw Brown off his balance, but the ball went out of bounds shortly thereafter. And the Dream will retain possession. Working in off the baseline was Cody Peters. His shot blocked and deflected out of bounds. Corey Huff. Good for two. Woo! Toledo responds with a three from the corner. I believe that was Owens who nailed the tray. High shot from Brown, bounces off the back of the rim. Dream with the rebound. Vericello with some fancy footwork, able to get past Clemmy Owens, but ultimately turns it away. Two-on-one attack. Howard makes contact with Peters, and that's ruled a block. Peters didn't establish proper defensive position. Get the clock reset. There it is. We're close enough now. 4:45 to go in this first quarter. Toledo Glass City with a 5-4 lead over the DuBois Dream. There's a three-point chance from the left wing. And the follow-up is good. Catwan Singleton. After Ben Cameron cleanly handled the rebound. Was able to put one away from 24 feet. Dream down 4. Logan. And a turnover from the low post. Trying to go coast to coast was Mike Bennett, but he couldn't. Rebound put back from Brown was good for 2. Vericello to Huff. Huff drives the lane and is able to draw the foul. Ben Cameron with his first. Huff easily drains the first foul shot. And the second one, too. It's a 10-6 game. Easy layup from Trey Howard. He's got 4 points for Toledo so far today. His Glass City, BC up 12-6 over DuBois with 3.5 minutes to go in the first of 4 abbreviated 9-minute quarters. Huff from the foul line. Kicks it to the right corner and Holobinko. Vaughn with the foul. Third for Toledo this quarter. Trey Logan tried for 3. Coming down with the rebound was Corey Huff, but he's ruled guilty of a traveling violation with 3:11 to go here in the first. So it's Toledo ball. And they've got a pretty cozy 6-point lead. One of those threes that at least we thought was a 3 from here only fell for 2, so it's 11-6 as we get a glimpse at the official scoreboard. Holobinko to Vericello in the low post. Skip pass to Trey Logan, mishandled. 2-on-1 fast break for Toledo, and Vaughn puts one away. An easy lay-in. Two and a half minutes to go. Toledo now up 13-6 over DuBois as Trey Logan tries to dribble his way out of traffic, ends up feeding the ball to Huff around to the far side. And Vericello tried to work it into the low post, and Corey Huff scramble for the ball. Acri, layup, yes sir! Tony Acri with 4 of DuBois' 8 points so far this afternoon. Shot for 3 the other way from Ben Cameron failed. Howard couldn't put one up. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Dream ball. With $1:46 to go in the first quarter. But the boys in gray have a 5-point deficit to try to erase. Holobinko, AV 3 for 3, yes sir! That's what we're used to seeing from Albert Vericello. And he drains one to bring the Dream back to a 1-possession game. Cameron to Trey Howard. Skip pass across to the opposite wing, Alan Tigner. From long range, no, his shot was disrupted. Fast break for DuBois, no. The game-tying shot from Holobinko rings off the rim. Almost said the post there at a hockey game last night. Quick pass unable to be handled cleanly by Cameron. Here come the Dream back on the offensive. Feed to Acri. To the low post, was broken up by that long wingspan of Trey Howard, who's got 4 on the day. For Toledo so far, they lead 13-11 over the DuBois Dream. We're down to the last half minute of this first quarter. Howard looking for a shot, can't quite get it. Kick back out to Tigner. He drives the lane. Play stopped with 22 seconds to go. here in the first quarter. Ball is knocked out of bounds. And it will be Dream ball. We work into the closing seconds of this first quarter. 12 to go. As our clock right now is not working. Down to the final 3. 2-point chance from Logan, no good. And the horn sounds. First quarter in the books. Toledo Glass City with a 13-11 lead over the DuBois Dream. Acri and Huff with 4 points apiece in the first quarter for DuBois. On the Toledo side, Trey Howard with 4. Clemmy Owens with 3. And then Vaughn Singleton and Brown with 2 each. DuBois Dream Basketball, of course, brought to you by Penn Highlands Healthcare. Special thanks as well. Going out to Buck's Pizza. Back in my days at the Courier Express, that was always a favorite. And we're set to return after the very brief end of first quarter intermission. Once the clock gets reset for 9 minutes. A little bit of an assist at the scorer's table once we get this set.
Just let a minute run off.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, let a minute run off.
Period 2 will be underway.
Are you going to go to benches?
That's cool.
Go ahead. Yeah, let a minute run down.
Hey, come on, let's go. Brent, let's go.
Looks like we're going to see an extended intermission. With the clock automatically set for 10. And for one reason or another could not be reset. Coming up later today, the DuBois Dream will be taking on the Rock City Ravens in their second game at this PBL showcase, which opens the 2021 season. Of course, visit the Dream online at DuBoisDream.com. Be sure to follow them on social media. All games this season will be streaming through the DuBois Dream YouTube page. And we're glad that, despite the nature of the world as we know it right now, keeping us at least physically apart from each other, that we're still able to bring you DuBois Dream Premier Basketball League action via the power of modern technology. And we've got some great help from our field producer and videographer Ian Lee, sports information director Justin Studnicki, some help too from Matt McGinnis behind the scenes. A lot of people having a hand in what you're seeing today and through the course of the season. Vaughn cycles the ball in close. Dave Zamora kicked out to the right corner. Pulling up for 3 was Velazquez. But that ball glanced off the rim and the Dream come down with the board. AV3 working high. Now to Randall Whitley. Whitley challenged by Zamora. Looks like he draws the foul. Zamora his first. non-shooting foul, so DuBois will inbound. From the far sideline. It will be Whitley who inbounds to Connor Holobinko. AV3 up top. Now to Acri, back to Varichello. Shot for three. He's fouled. He'll head to the line. No good on the first. Second shot for Varichello. That's good. Howard re-entering the game for Toledo, as is Singleton. 8:01 to go here in the second quarter. Albert can tie it here for DuBois. And he does. AV3 2 for 3 from the foul line to bring the Dream back on level pegging with Toledo. Howard couldn't put the layup through. Back come the Dream. Varichello across to the right corner, working through at the baseline. Was Whitley. Fast break the other direction. Results in an easy Caleb Vaughn lay-in. It's now 15-13. Whitley in those very easy to spot yellow shoes. Leaves the ball to Holobinko. Shot clock violation against DuBois. Toledo's lead was gone, now it's back to 2. Catch Singleton to Howard. Top of the lane, kicks it back to Singleton. Chance for 3, rings off the side of the rim. And Albert Varichello pulls down the rebound for the DuBois Dream with just over 2 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Regal in close. Holobinko from the elbow pulls up, fadeaway jumper. Was off its line. And Toledo responds. Clemmy Owens with an easy layup off the dish from Howard. Ball stolen by Howard. He's all alone. Yes, sir! With authority and flair, Trey Howard gets his 5th and 6th points of the game for Toledo with the steal and the dunk. 6 and change to go here in the second quarter. 19-13, Toledo with the lead. Over DuBois. Regal to Varichello. To Bryce Bright. Tried to feed it to Holobinko at the corner. But an errant pass ends up out of bounds, Toledo ball. Shot clock was getting perilously thin too. And Trey Howard will carry the ball the length of the court. Stopped at the top of the lane. Brown. Into Clemmy Owens. Mishandled it. Just under the hoop. Dream gained possession. Regal, Holovinko. Logan, baseline. AV3. Pulls up for three. No, he's just short. Countering the other direction. Clemmy Owens lands his second three-pointer of the game. He's got 8 so far, and Toledo's up 22-13. Verichello, no, not that time. Holovinko keeps it in for DuBois. Driving the net, Verichello. He connects. Goal was good. (22-15) game. But Toledo so far in the second quarter have just played terrifically. Cody Peters with his second foul. Tigner back in for Toledo, and they'll inbound from the near sideline. Howard working the perimeter. Dribbles through traffic, nearly carried the ball there, but he held on, gets it back for a three, and he drains one. That's 9 for Howard on the day, and Glass City's up 10. Past the halfway point of the second quarter, ball stolen from Regal in broad daylight. In comes Tigner, dishes it to Vaughn. Good for an easy layup. And down a dozen. 27-15 with 4:06 to go. DuBois will take a timeout. Be sure to follow the DuBois Dream online via Facebook and Twitter at DuBois Dream. Of course, all Dream games this season streaming on the DuBois Dream YouTube page, which you can find all around. And be sure to visit the DuBois Dream on the World Wide Web at DuBoisDream.com. Dream outscored 14-4 in the first almost 5 minutes of the second quarter. And it will be Dream ball, I believe, from beneath their own basket.
We gotta get it across. Get it across quick. Stop the clock.
Acri to Verichello. Faked the three. Back it goes past Solon. Howard with another steal turned into 2 more points for Toledo. He's got 11 of Glass City's 29 so far this afternoon. Cody Peters across to Verichello, hassled by Tigner. Drives the lane. Tried to pull one up from 12 feet. It rolls out. Howard with the rebound. His pass across to Tigner was tipped out of bounds. And with 3:09 to go, it remains Toledo ball. Howard for 2 more. Ball tipped out, clock still running.
That's right.
Stopped at 2:47.
Keep the ball.
And it is DuBois' ball. Working the lane and trying to pull one up from 9 feet was Huff. Shot bounced off the rim. Ball tipped out by Toledo. Barrichello will inbound for the Dream. But this second quarter for the Dream, aside from Barrichello's 4 points, has been more nightmare than dream. They've been outscored 18-4 here in the second. And the struggles continue as Corey Huff's attempted feed to Regal in the right corner is mishandled and tipped out of bounds. Two and a half minutes to go here in the first half. Kicked out from the low post, back to Vaughn. And a 3-second violation on Toledo will give DuBois the ball. With 2:09 to go, Toledo Glass City up 31-15 over the DuBois Dream. I'd imagine at this point just trying to minimize the damage. Another fast break from Toledo. And Catwan Singleton lays down the law. Dream able to counter. It was Trey Logan. Who makes it 35-17. Barrichello. Acri pulls up from the foul line. Off the rim. Follow-up chance blocked. Second follow-up chance off its line. Tigner leaves it to Trey Howard. Tried for 3 off the rim. Gets his own rebound, drives the net. My, oh my, what a second quarter Trey Howard's having for Toledo. He's got 15 so far today. Shot from Peters went out of bounds. 47 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Toledo up 37-17 over the DuBois Dream. DuBois inbound off the corner of your screen. Hook shot falls. Toledo takes a timeout with 36 seconds to go. Here in the second quarter, Acri making it a 37-19 game. Toledo still with that commanding lead that they built up through the early part of the second quarter. Trey Howard, impressively enough, with 15 of Toledo's 37 points. Owens with 8, Vaughn with 6, Singleton with 4, Brown with 2. On the DuBois side of the ledger, Barrichello with 7, Acri with 6, Huff with 4, Logan with a pair.
Let's go white, let's go black.
36 seconds remaining here. In the second quarter, and then a very welcome opportunity
Oh, not yet, man. That's it. Not yet. Let's go. Let's go.
for the Dream to reset and regroup. Thought we heard a whistle, not the case. We're down to the last 10 seconds of the half. Pulling up for three at the last second was Owens, and Vaughn couldn't put away the last second shot from the corner. So at the conclusion of the first half, it is Toledo 37, DuBois 19. We'll take it at halftime. DuBois Dream Season 5 presented live by Penn Highlands Healthcare.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions, including writing and editing services, web and graphic design, social media management, multimedia production, consultation, and more to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele. Learn more at 412communications.com.
Welcome back into DuBois Dream Live. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications headquarters, and through 18 minutes of play, Toledo Glass City building up a commanding 35-19 lead over DuBois Dream, largely thanks to Trey Howard with just a terrific first half. 13 points, 4 steals, getting 6 points out of those 4 steals directly, 3 rebounds. Some bright spots on the DuBois side, though, just the same, as halftime works its way to its conclusion. Albert Varichello with 7, Tony Acri with 6. Acri manning the paint quite well. He's accounted for 5 rebounds for DuBois so far this afternoon, but by and large, after Toledo's explosive 24-point second quarter, the Dream will need this opportunity to rebound. Later this afternoon, the Dream will take on the Rock City Ravens. And then the second PBL showcase of the season, just outside of Cincinnati, Florence, Kentucky, the home of Turfway Park. And that'll be 2 weeks from today. Nearing the start of the third quarter. And as mentioned before, how fortunate are we that we have the access to this great technology to be able to bring this game into your homes. And the statistics brought to you at halftime, courtesy our sports information director, Justin Studnicki. Providing all of us with the facts and figures to pass your way. In terms of shot efficacy, Toledo 56% from the floor. How incredible is that? DuBois trying to warm up. They've only hit for 36% so far. They'll have to pick that up here in the second half. Pretty clean game, all things considered. Only 8 fouls total. Nobody in foul trouble, particularly. Cody Peters has only got 2. For the DuBois Dream, and they're on the attack right now. Logan works it in down low. Acri draws the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Caleb Vaughn, the guilty party for Toledo. Acri, product of Altoona, Pennsylvania. Played pro ball in the UK last season. Hits his first foul shot. And the second as well. Seems the shot clock was not reset.
Hey, help him up, man.
Ball inbounded now. Catwan Singleton. Vaughn pulls up off the rim. Couldn't hit for 3. will be DuBois' ball.
22.
They inbound from midcourt. Of course, the Dream traveling left to right here in the second half. As Logan tried to drive the lane, ball tipped out of his hands and out. Dream retain possession. Fadeaway jumper, yes. I believe it was Acri. Owens for three, no. Varichello quickly the other direction. Reestablishes, tries to drive the lane, can't draw the foul. Gives it away, easy layup for Vaughn, splitting defenders. And Toledo's up 14 once again. Vaughn giving Glass City their first points of the second half. Logan for three. Got a bad bounce. Owens counters. In close, and Vaughn is fouled driving the net. He'll go to the line. For two is Trey Logan. Is ruled guilty of illegal contact. On the other job, we'd call that slashing. Vaughn makes both free throws. He's got 10 points on the day. And his Toledo Glass City Basketball Club has a 39-23 lead over DuBois. Pull-up jumper from Singleton from 15 feet. Rolls out. Varichello with the rebound. Got the screen from Peters. But Peters, a little over the top in the contact. Gets his third foul of the game. Clemmy Owens favoring that right shoulder a little bit. Looks like he's going to have a sit for a while. The fifth Glass City player will come in his stead. So Toledo gains the ball after the offensive foul. Pulling up for three was Howard, no dice. Now he drives the lane. Meanwhile, a shot comes in from Vaughn. That one bounced out too. Varichello pulls down this rebound. Pass to Peters, tipped easy, 2-on-0, and Jonathan Brown slams one home. 3 minutes elapsed here in the third quarter. Toledo with a 41-23 lead over DuBois. Brown with a push. His first foul of the quarter. Disrupted Corey Huff in the process of shooting. Huff goes to the line. He's now a perfect 3 for 3 from the stripe. As he brings the Dream back to within 17. Swish. 41-25 after Corey Huff puts down both foul shots. He's been a perfect 4 for 4 from the line today. He's got 6 points for the Dream so far. Another couple from Toledo. Give and go, driving the net was Singleton. And Varichello rung up for an intentional foul. We've got a man down. DuBois is third of the quarter. Singleton drove the net and hard. He's back up on his feet. And he goes to the line. Second shot now. Goes as well. Two in the ball because of the intentional foul. And after Vaughn hits both, or after Singleton rather, hits both free throws, his Glass City Basketball Club leads 45-25 over the DuBois Dream. Whitley hassled near midcourt. Walk against the Dream. Toledo ball again. Glass City's just been dominant so far. Zamora to Vaughn. Give and go. Kick back out. And Toledo hits for three. It was ruled two. Looked like it was outside the arc, but the vantage point from that corner a little bit tough to manage. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. That one came down errantly. And play whistle dead with just under 4 minutes to go. In the third quarter, Toledo with a 47-27 lead over the Dream. Whitley tried to work one into the low post, but it's tipped out of the hands of Logan. And out. Sideline inbound. Huff, up high. He lowers the shoulder, tries to drive the lane, kicks it out to Logan. Skip pass, AV3, no! And Ackery down on the post draws the foul. Velazquez with his second of the day. We'll send Tony Ackery to the line for another pair. He's 2 for 3 from the foul line. So far leads the Dream in points this afternoon with 10. Make it 11. Had 5 rebounds in the first half, too. Here, Tony Ackery hits both of his foul shots. It's a 47-29 game. Dream playing a little bit more evenly here in the third quarter, but still they've got a mighty deficit to make up. 3:15 to go, 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Dave Zamora looking for an open lane. He drives the net, finds the layup. And Toledo re-extends their lead to 20 points. Three minutes to go in this third quarter. Whitley in the yellow shoes. Finds a path along the left edge of the lane. And finds the easy layup too. That ruled no shot. Corey Huff. With his second foul of the day. Fourth team foul for DuBois. Velazquez. To Tigner, he finds the back of the net for 3. Jonathan Brown ruled guilty of a travel. DuBois will maintain the ball. The Toledo baseline, 2:15 remaining here in the third. 52-31. The score. Shot for 3 from Huff was a little short, went out of bounds. Zamora trying to get a little bit cute the other direction. Couldn't connect on the alley-oop. We're down to the final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Huff again. Drive, stops at the foul line. Left it to Logan at the far corner. He couldn't pull up for 3. AV3 all the way from Crawford County. Puts one home for 3. That's what we're used to seeing from him. So it's 52-34. As timeout is called on the floor. It was called by Toledo. Again, later today at 2:30, the Dream take on the Rock City Ravens. We'll have it right here for you once again on DuBois Dream Live. And PBL action continues on February 6th, 2 weeks from today. As the entire Premier Basketball League will gather just outside Cincinnati in Florence, Kentucky for the second showcase of the season. Of course, full information available as it unfolds at DuBoisDream.com. Just over a minute and a half to go in this third quarter. It's been a pretty even third, 17-15 in favor of Glass City. Play resumes after the timeout. Trey Howard trying to bulldoze his way into the lane. Does. Jumper off the rim. Ackrey brings down the board. Dream back on the attack. Logan, baseline, no. Alan Tigner slows down the pace a bit for Glass City. Velazquez looked three. We're inside the final minute of play here in the third quarter. Good ball movement in close was Caleb Vaughn, but his shot from the right block was off the rim, and DuBois is able to counter. Regal, this one for two, was just inside the NBA three-point line. It bounced off the back of the rim, and Tigner brings down the rebound for Toledo, down to the last 23 seconds now of the third quarter. Good screen set by Brown. Tigner gains some space, finds Brown. His shot was blocked, gets his own rebound. He pulls up again. This one high and wide. Follow-up chance, Velazquez far side. Rebound is in. As Trey Howard makes it a 54-34 game, and the last second chance from the DuBois Dream fails to find the net. 27 minutes gone. Toledo Glass City 54. DuBois Dream 34. Ackrey with 6 for DuBois in that third quarter. Vaughn with 4, bringing his point total to 10 on the afternoon for Glass City. They've just been solid all around the floor. It will be Toledo ball to start the final quarter of play. Dream getting the momentum going in the right direction there in the third, but will it be enough? Howard drives, no. Dream ball. Driving the net there was Cody Peters. And he's good for 2. Back the other way, Howard tried to counter, couldn't. Ball out of bounds off a Toledo player. Dream inbound. They've cut Toledo's lead to 18, 54-36. $8:18 to go. Here in the closing quarter of play. Bright through the lane. Picked up his dribble. Toledo wants a 3-second call. They're not going to get it, but they do end up with possession. Tigner double teamed. Ultimately works it down to Ben Cameron. Who's able to find the layup amid traffic. Bright. Got the ball from Varicella well above the arc. Into AV3. He's well defended. Looks for space. Was able to pivot enough for the shot, but it was an errant one. Here come Glass City again. Easy Caleb Vaughn layup. Gives Toledo their biggest lead so far. They're up by 22. Bryce Bright through traffic, bobs and weaves his way in. Tried to set up Acri from the left block, but his shot ever too short. Tipped out by Toledo. Huff enters the game for the Dream with 7:07 to go. And here come Toledo. No, they don't. Cameron lost control of the ball, tried to pick up his dribble, and that's against the rules. Albert Varicella III giving you a good glimpse of the Dub City jerseys that the Dream are wearing this afternoon. Shot from Regal, kisses off the backboard, misses the net. Tipped out by Toledo. Easy inbound, Acri, no sir, gets his own board. Tries again, hook shot, there it is. Acri's got 14 of DuBois' 38 points here this game. But still his Dream were down 20 with only 6.5 to play. Pull up three from Alan Tigner, nothing but net. That was a thing of beauty from number 11 in Toledo White. Varicella to Bright, pulls up for three, off the rim. Rebound, pulled down by Trey Howard. It was tipped to him by Cameron. Cameron with the two there. And DuBois takes a timeout with 5:42 to go in regulation, and now a 25-point deficit before them. With such a deficit and only 5:42 remaining, it now becomes a matter of, okay guys, let's finish this game as strongly as we can, regroup.
Real time.
And come back to take on Rochester.
Real time.
Later this afternoon.
All right, here we go, man.
Play resumes off the Regal inbounder, does it? From what we can surmise in terms of player body language, garden variety ball handling violation by DuBois. Gives Toledo possession again. Tigner for 3 off the rim. Ends up with his own rebound. Leaves it to the corner, which we can't particularly see. Coming in from there was Trey Howard, and he draws the foul. Acree's first. Trey Howard with 15 points so far for Glass City. Heads to the line for 2, misses his first shot. Misses the second as well. Acree pulls down the rebound. Dream still with lots of work to do. Back on the offensive. Regal works it in low. Acree loses control of the ball. It trickles out of bounds. 5 and change to go. Glass City 63, Dream 38. Dave Zamora pulled up just short of the 3-point line. His shot rolled out. Brought back by the DuBois Dream. 3-point chance from Huff. Gets a similar rollout. Here come Toledo again. Zamora drove the net, no success. Varichello tried to connect with Corey Huff, but from the left block, he couldn't reel the ball in. It's tipped out of bounds with 4:16 to go. And Glass City, as you hear, our officials say timeout White, taking their penultimate timeout of the game. (63-38) with 4:16 to go here in regulation. We will do it all again at 2:30 this afternoon. The Dream's second adversary in today's Erie Showcase, the Rock City Ravens, one of 2 teams from Rochester as part of the Premier Basketball League, the other being the Rock City Lions. Toledo, one of 2 Ohio entrants in the PBL, the other being the Lancaster Thunder from just outside of Columbus. Toledo inbounds from behind their own baseline. Splitting defenders was Tigner. Ball out off a Toledo player. DuBois on the offensive. Picture a little bit grainy, so we'll try to give you the who and the what as best we can. Looked like it was Varichello for those 2. Three and a half to go. Clemmy Owens checks into the game. So does Trey Howard, who's just been terrific for Toledo here today. Varichello. No, sir. Rebound chance fails. Acree draws the foul. He'll head to the line after Logan couldn't connect. Howard with his first. Ackery misses his first shot. Second one goes. Here's Zamora. Tried to find Ben Cameron directly below the basket, but he mishandled the ball. It trickles out. DuBois inbounds down 22. Play whistle dead with 3 minutes and change to go. Just as Whitley was trying to get his momentum going. Unsure as to why. Just over 3 minutes to go, now just under 3 minutes to go. Logan, Whitley, kick back out, Logan for three, no! Rebound contested. Low in the key, it was tipped out by Corey Huff, it appeared. No, ruled off a Toledo player. So, Dream retained possession. Logan, AV3, no. There's Ackery with the putback. 2.5 minutes remaining, 20-point game. Howard penetrates, didn't get the roll. Rebound chance, no. That time it goes in. 65-43 Toledo lead. Whitley working high, lost his footing, gave it away. Easy 2-on-0. And an authoritative dunk from Caleb Vaughn that nearly took down the rafters.
So, B1.
Technical foul for hanging on. Apparently assessed to Caleb Vaughn. Dream failed to connect on the obligatory foul shot. Minute 53 to go. Play resumes. Tipped out, DuBois retains. Logan. To Huff. Who's good for two. Down to the last minute and a half. Easy layup for Howard, splitting defenders and walking right in. Subsequent inbound was intercepted by Brown, walked back in by Toledo. Owens for two. Found nothing but iron. Whitley vying for the ball the other direction, lost control of it. That rolls out with a minute to go. Tipped off a Toledo player's finger. So Dream retained possession as we enter the final minute of play. Shot from Huff. Rolls out. Toledo with the rebound. the remainder of formality at this point. Owens to Vaughn. Around to Howard, working the left side. Kick back to Owens at the wing. For 3, he connects.
2.
2-point goal, actually, for Owens. Yes, for Owens it was. We're down to the final 15. And Toledo's just going to let this one run down. They take it 71-45 over the DuBois Dream. Trey Howard, easily the player of the game, 19 points for Toledo Glass City. Vaughn with 14. On the DuBois side, Tony Acri making a big impression. He had 21 for the Dream, and they will try to regroup here momentarily. They'll get an hour and a half of a breather. The Rock City Ravens up next for the Dream. And we'll rejoin you around 2:15 with Game 2 of our DuBois Dream Saturday doubleheader. Ian Lee, our field producer and videographer, Justin Studnicki, our sports information director. Special thanks go out to them along with Matt McGinnis behind the scenes. This is James Witherite, thanking you for joining us. Again, DuBois Dream Live, a copyrighted production of the DuBois Dream and the Premier Basketball League. We'll see you again in 77 minutes.